Hey guys, this is going to be my new project. I have no idea how old it is or how strange it is, but it's a Toro lawnmower. I'll get some updates on that in a second. We're going to get this bad boy going. It doesn't actually spark. It doesn't. The gas tank is right full of rust. So we're going to tear all this down and get it all cleaned up. And all right, let's see if we can get this tag number here so I can look up to see exactly what this is here. My light's gonna mess with the video. I want to get a photo of it. But hang on a second, we'll figure this out. All right, so what I kind of figured out on Google, I had to take a picture of it and have Google search for it, and it was the only way I could find any information on this thing. I even put in the serial number, nothing came up. So the closest I can come to for what this is a 1964 Toro sport lawnmower with a 20-inch blade. It came up with a couple models. I don't know what model this is, so I'm not going to tell you what they thought it was, because it could probably be different. It's probably not even a 64. It could be a 63, 65, who knows. But that's the closest that I can get to giving you exactly what this is. So we're going to go ahead and clean it up, clean out the carbs, get the sparking working and everything like that. Carbs, one carb. And just clean it up with a washcloth and stuff. I'm not really going to get into making it all super pretty, because when I go to sell it, I don't know if somebody else is going to want to take the time and rebuild it and make it to whatever they want. So I'm just going to sell it as a running mower and go from there. See you soon. Alright, so what I'm planning on doing first is removing the air breather, the gas tank, because I noticed that the gas tank was, look how the rust in that. I don't know if I can get down in there. Yeah, look down inside of that. I don't know if it leaks or not, but we're going to find out. So what I'm going to do is show you a little trick on how to get all that crap out of there. So let me go ahead and pull this off, but I'm also going to remove this chain. This chain is not supposed to be here. It's supposed to catch on these little things down here. And you can see that this one looks broken. The other one is there though, but instead of them trying to fix it, they just took one of the head bolts off and put a chain on it. So we're going to fix that too. Well, let me go ahead and pull this off. It's like 2 screws to hold this in. I'll take that tank off so I can get to these bottom numbers down here. Because, well, I'm getting older and my eyes aren't that good. My camera can't reach it. So the last 2 numbers on that so I can know exactly what motor this is. So just give me a second. Alright, let's go ahead and take off this air breather. These are the coolest air breathers. Not much to them. See that? It's like a metal, like a Brillo brush inside of here for the filter. You can see down inside the breather here, you can see a lot of those little like Brillo pad little wires that came off. And I'm sure that's not going to be good for anything as it goes down through. This whole piece will just come off, and then we're left with that. So let me show you what I'm going to do with everything I'm taking off tonight, even with this gas tank here, because that's going to be a trick, and my dad taught me how to do that, and that's what we're going to do. So hang on a second. I'm going to go show you what I'm doing with those things. So whenever I go to clean stuff, I always keep this little tub of gas, mixed gas. There's a reason why I always keep it mixed. When you're cleaning carburetors, anything, that oil really helps with the rubber on the gaskets and stuff. So all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to throw it in there, and then I'm going to end up letting it sit for a day. Same thing with this here, and it will clean up all that inside stuff. It's a lot better than like carb cleaner. Carb cleaner will eat rubber, okay? So if you don't rinse it off after you're done with it, those rubber gaskets, paper gaskets, those are going to eventually eat up. So that's why I use oil in my fuel, my cleaning solution, to prevent any type of, eating those kind of things. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that little gas tank and show you that cool little trick. Now this gas tank should only have like 2 screws in it. Hold it on. Yeah, you'd think it would be like a lot more, but looks like I'm going to need to take off this throttle cable first because it's right below it. Let me see if I can get to it. Nope, don't look like it. Like that one there, gonna give me trouble. That's one. I might have to get some spray or use a regular. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get another Phillips in driver. If I can get one. I don't know if I can get into that one. Oh. Nope, that's jammed right in there, isn't it? Yep, I'm gonna spray that one. Give me a few seconds. All right, so I actually got the gas can off, tank. This screw right here was such a pain in the ass because the bottom of it was so rusted. I couldn't get a good Phillips head screw driver into that, so I actually had to grab it with a pair of vice grips. So I'll probably end up having to replace that. Hopefully I can fix that out with a punch, but we'll see what happens with that. And that took me about 20 minutes. So I got the gas can here, gas tank here. So what I need to do now is I'm going to go get the gas cover, and we're going to do something kind of fun with this thing here. Let me see, where did I put stuff? Oh, let me see. So I threw the gas cover in the bucket here, just to get it started. So I'll take that, get that ready, because we're gonna do a little something here. Let me try to get up my camera here. All right. So what you need to do is you need to get some washers. Anything that will fit down inside this hole. Okay. Now what we're going to do is just going to throw them in there, and we're going to put the cover on and shake the hell out of it. Now we're going to do this dry first, and I'll dump it out right here on this table here, and we'll see how much comes out. So you got a lot of these metal covers, if they don't go on right, there we go. And then you just now let's test Dad's theory. Holy crap. Huh. Well, Dad, that kind of worked out pretty good. Now, what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to end up throwing these back in. That's a lot. Holy crap. Throw those back in and do it again. And then we're just, after we're totally done, we're just going to throw it in that gasoline bath. Sounds a lot different. Alright, let's try that. Oh, you wouldn't think there's that much rust inside of one of these things. And well, how do you get all of the washers out? Well, good luck. Keep shaking. There we go. So that pretty much, wish I had my headlamp here. I do. Hold on a second. Let's take a look. Oh, not that one. That one's blinded. I let it in. We can see inside of this thing. Well, there we can kind of see inside there a little bit. So now it's just like surface rust. And all that there is the flaky rust. That's something to scrape it up with. Hang on a second. Let's get rid of this stuff here and get this out of the way. And this just takes a few washers. I don't know if you can tell how that's how much rust is inside of that gas tank. Gotta figure, well, gas tank was made in '64, so that's a big piece of metal right there, though. But anyway, so now I'm just gonna take that and throw it into my gas bath. I'm actually going to let this sit for a day or two. Will it eat the paint? Probably. Will it take out all the rust? Yep, and that's why that oil, I like how using the oil, because the oil will coat this metal. Probably have to come in right here with a wire brush. I can feel some gunk. So I'm just going to let that sit. Come back in a day or two and continue. Alright, so after I got that gas tank off, I kind of figured, well, I'm going to end up having to remove all this here flywheel off and stuff. So I can see what's going on with the electrical of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull this thing off, this chain off. And there's only 4 bolts to hold it on. And then I'm going to take it out and put it up on the bench so I can work on all of it and clean it all up. Kind of got a little bit of inspiration here. So I'll get back to you on after I pull this off. Like I said, it's only 4 bolts. I'll take the little cable here off for the clutch. Take the belt off, and that's pretty much it. Maybe this little shield, but no, it looks like it'll come right off with it. So I'll show you what we got after I get it up on the bench there.